Good evening, everyone. It's Jen. So tonight I want to talk to you about some Norwex misconceptions that you might hear about at parties. And these are fairly common. I hear them all the time. But the best way that we can be good ambassadors of our product is being the most educated about our product. So the first thing I want to touch on is that sometimes people will tell you that you can, or I've heard other consultants say that you can only clean Norwex in Norwex detergent. And that is simply not true. Honestly, our customers can clean their microfiber in whatever detergent they like. We do ask that they don't use bleach because that will destroy the fibers. And then we also ask that they do not use fabric softener. But if they're using, the Forbidden Tide or anything like that, granted, I would tell them about our detergent, but they do not have to buy our detergent in order to wash their EnviroClaws. To me, it is much more important that these claws feel accessible and easy to use to them as opposed to upselling them on some laundry detergent, because that can easily be done by just giving them a sample and they'll fall in love with it. So you do not need Norwex laundry detergent in order to wash our claws. Also, we do not clean our claws by putting them in a crock pot or by boiling them only. Our claws can be washed as many times as our customers feel necessary, but it can be done in a hot load in their washer. No bleach, no fabric softener, obviously, any kind of detergent they choose, and then dried in our dryers with no fabric sheets. The boiling and the crock pot method that you hear is really more of a maintenance. Sometimes your claws can really feel like they're getting pretty gunked up. And so I always tell people that this is like a 6 month, every 6 month, once a year sort of solution to that problem. So we are not to be telling our customers that that's how they clean their claws. That's a very time consuming way to be doing that. Another misconception is that the silver is what is cleaning our claws, and that is simply not true either. The microfiber is what is picking everything up off the surface, and it is what is keeping our surfaces 99.9% virus and bacteria free. And the silver simply means that the cloth is not getting stinky afterwards, so that the bacteria is not growing and it's becoming a clean cloth as it sits. So silver has nothing to do with how the cloth cleans at all. It simply just has to do with the smell of the cloth or the bacteria growing. And last but not least, the silver will not scratch on our surface. So the greatest analogy that Louisa Dykstra ever told me was silver added to our microfiber is kind of like cream being added to coffee. You cannot take the cream out of the coffee once it's been added. You cannot separate the two. So it's the same with our silver. The silver is added to the microfiber when it's in its liquid form. And then they cannot be separated. You cannot feel the silver, and the silver will not scratch. So I hope that those, that little tidbit, if you're hearing any of those from your customers, you can help set them straight. And if you think of any others, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. All right? Thanks, guys.